Alright, welcome back to our lesson today. Today we're going to be reviewing surface areas of a rectangular prism. There's some important information we need to know before we can even get started. One, we need to know we're working with rectangular prisms. All rectangular prisms are 3D solids. We have one drawn here for us. They might look a little bit different, but they're always going to have 6 faces. They're always going to be made of rectangles. And we also know that in order to find the area of rectangles, we always do length times width. That's going to come super handy in just a few minutes. Looking at the drawing of this rectangular prism here, we know that there's 3 important measurements you always need to find the surface area of a rectangular prism. We need to know the length here, which is 10 centimeters. We have the width, which is 5 centimeters. And we have the height, which is 4 centimeters. Basically, to find the surface area of a rectangular prism, we need to break apart all the 6 faces and find the area of each face. So if you look at this here, we have our 6 faces, and we can draw a net where we can break the pieces apart. Literally, I'll redraw them and keep the measurements on them to find the area of each one. The final step is we add up the area of all our faces to give us the total surface area of the entire object. So let's start with our first face. We have this face facing us right here, looking right at us at the front. I'm going to draw that here just so we can see it again. And we know the bottom line is 10, and we know the height, or this line here, is 4, just like that. We don't need the 5 because you can see the 5 isn't connected to this piece here. So we're just going to use the 10 and the 4. Now that we've done this front piece, I know that there's an exact equal piece on the back side that matches. It's completely congruent. It's the exact same thing on the back side. So it's going to have the same measurements as well and the same shape. So this was this piece here, and that's that piece there. Let's look at these 2 sides here. Let's draw them out. So I'm going to look at this one here first. It's another rectangle, not as big, like about this size here. And this time it says 5 on the bottom, so I'll keep that 5 on the bottom. And it also has this side here. We know it's 4 because all the heights there are 4, so I'll put 4 there as well. Both sides are congruent, so this side is the same as this side. So I can draw another one exactly the same with the same measurements on it. So now that I've done this piece here and that piece back there and the 2 sides, now I need to do the top and the bottoms. So now I'm going to draw the top piece, another rectangle. It looks like this. It's kind of fat and big like that. And we know that this line here is 10 and this line here is 10. So we're going to keep, see this line here is 10. So I'm going to put 10 on the bottom right there like that. And we also know that this line here is the same as this line here. So this is going to be 5 right here. And I'm going to put 5 down here. And so now we did our top cover. Remember, the bottom is completely congruent and equal as well. So it's going to get the same size drawing with the same measurements on it like that. Now that we figured it out, now we need to do our length times width of all our rectangles to find our total. So here we do our length, which is 10 times our width with 4, which makes 40 centimeters squared. We have another one here, which is 4 times 10, which is 40 centimeters squared. 4 times 5, which is 20 centimeters squared. Another 4 times 5, which is 20 centimeters squared. Another 10 times 5, so this would be 50 centimeters squared. And our final one is 50 centimeters squared again. And now our final step is we need to add all these measurements together to get our total surface area together. Pull out your calculator if you need to. 40 plus 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 50 plus 50 gives us a total of 220 centimeters squared. That is our surface area of the rectangular prism. Hopefully that made sense. If not, try again. Be sure to come up and ask me for help if you need more clarification on understanding how to find the surface area of rectangular prisms. Thank you.